In the absolute darkness of the ocean's midnight zone, 3,000 feet below the surface, a remotely operated vehicle drifts through the void. Its lights pierce the black water, and suddenly a billowing crimson curtain appears. 4 ribbon-like arms, each longer than a school bus, trail behind a bell the size of a dinner table. This is the giant phantom jelly. In 27 years and thousands of dives, the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute has encountered it only 27 times. Since 1899, fewer than 150 sightings have been recorded worldwide. Subscribe now, because what you are about to discover exists in a realm humans have barely begun to explore. The giant phantom jelly represents one of the ocean's greatest mysteries. Here is an animal that reaches massive proportions, survives in crushing pressure and absolute darkness, yet remains virtually unknown to science. It is a ghost, drifting through the abyss, seen so rarely that each encounter feels like a glimpse into another world. Today, we descend into the depths to explore Stygiomedusa gigantea. We will discover how this ghostly giant survives in the most extreme environment on our planet, witness its hunting strategies, and uncover the extraordinary symbiotic relationship it shares with a fish that has nowhere else to hide. This is a story of survival in the abyss and how much we still have to learn. Let us begin our descent. The giant phantom jelly is the only known species in its genus. It belongs to the Ulmaridae family, and it has a truly global distribution. It has been recorded throughout the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Indian Ocean between 61 degrees north and 75 degrees south. From California to Antarctica, from the Gulf of Mexico to Japan, it drifts through the deep ocean, unseen. Most sightings occur between 3,000 and 6,600 feet deep in the midnight zone. This is a realm of perpetual darkness, where sunlight never penetrates, where pressure is crushing, and where temperatures hover just above freezing. It is one of Earth's most inhospitable environments, yet life thrives here in alien and magnificent forms. The giant phantom jelly is truly impressive in size. Its bell can grow to more than 1 meter across, roughly 3.3 feet in diameter. But the arms define this animal's extraordinary scale. 4 arms, arranged in a V shape, extend from the bell. They are not stinging tentacles, but broad, paddle-like structures resembling ribbons. Each arm can grow to more than 10 meters in length, over 33 feet, longer than a killer whale. Imagine encountering such a creature in darkness. Your submersible's lights reveal the bell first, a massive dome of translucent tissue pulsing gently. Then the arms come into view, unfurling from the depths like crimson banners, stretching away into black water until they disappear beyond the reach of your lights. The bell is composed of pliant, gelatinous tissue that can stretch 4 to 5 times its resting size. This extraordinary flexibility allows the jellyfish to engulf large prey, expanding like a balloon to trap fish or plankton within its embrace. When illuminated by artificial lights, it appears deep reddish-orange, a color so vivid it seems almost unnatural. But at the depths where this creature lives, there is no light. Red light wavelengths cannot penetrate from the surface. Red objects appear black or invisible. This is not active camouflage like octopuses possess. It is something more elegant. In a world without light, being red makes you a ghost. Predators cannot see you. Prey cannot see you approaching. You drift through the abyss, invisible simply through the physics of light absorption. The body is built to withstand crushing pressure. At 6,600 feet, pressure reaches 5,800 pounds per square inch, enough to instantly crush any air-filled cavity. But the giant phantom jelly has no air-filled spaces. Its body is composed entirely of gelatinous tissue and water, materials that are incompressible. The pressure that would kill us simply passes through it. The jellyfish exists in perfect equilibrium with its environment. The internal structure reveals further adaptations. The circular stomach contains canals that distribute nutrients throughout the massive form. The lower stomach is notably thick, providing strength to support those enormous arms. 4 small genital openings are carefully positioned to avoid weakening the stomach wall. The giant phantom jelly is a predator, possibly one of the largest invertebrate predators in the deep sea. Its prey consists primarily of zooplankton and small fish, though larger prey may also be consumed. How does a creature without stinging tentacles capture prey? Most jellyfish use venom-loaded nematocysts. The giant phantom jelly possesses no such weapons. Its arms are entirely smooth. The answer lies in a different strategy. Those massive arms function as a living net, a trap of almost inconceivable scale. The jellyfish drifts through the water, arms trailing like ribbons. It does not actively chase prey or waste energy on pursuit. It simply exists, a passive presence in the void, waiting. When small fish or plankton drift too close, the arms respond. They fold inward with surprising speed, wrapping around the prey. Simultaneously, the flexible bell expands, creating a chamber within which the captured animals are held. There is no escape. Slowly, the prey is drawn toward the central mouth and consumed. This hunting strategy is supremely energy efficient. The jellyfish does not chase or struggle. It does not waste calories on pursuits that might fail. It simply drifts, invisible in its red coloration, and food comes to it. In the nutrient-poor midnight zone, where every calorie must be conserved, this approach represents evolutionary perfection. The giant phantom jelly tends to be more abundant in areas of low productivity, regions where nutrients are scarce and other predators struggle, while fish and squid concentrate in coastal zones where food is plentiful. The giant phantom jelly thrives in the empty spaces between. Larger individuals have been observed near hydrothermal vents, underwater volcanic features that spew mineral-rich water. These vents support massive concentrations of zooplankton, and giant phantom jellies gather to feed. Researchers have noted that the further from vents, the smaller the jellies, suggesting access to food directly correlates with growth. The species appears most successful from early spring through early summer, when zooplankton biomass reaches its peak. During these months, the giant phantom jelly feeds voraciously, building energy reserves for leaner times ahead. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect is the extraordinary symbiotic relationship with another deep-sea creature. The midnight zone offers virtually no shelter. There are no rocks to hide behind, no caves, no kelp forests. It is simply open water, stretching endlessly in all directions. For a small fish, this presents a fundamental problem. Where do you hide when there is nowhere to hide? The pelagic brotula, Thalassobathia pelagica, has found an answer. It shelters inside a giant phantom jelly. This small fish has evolved a symbiotic relationship with stygiomedusa gigantea, one of the most remarkable partnerships in the deep sea. The brotula takes shelter within the bell and among the arms, protected by its host's massive size, and perhaps by the assumption that anything living inside a jellyfish must be poisonous or unpalatable. But this is not parasitic. The fish provides a crucial service. It removes parasites from the jellyfish's body, keeping its host healthy. This cleaning behavior is common in coral reef ecosystems, but to find it here, in the lightless depths, is extraordinary. What makes this relationship even more remarkable is its specificity. Researchers have observed that even when separated, the two species actively seek each other out and reassociate. The brotula appears to locate the jellyfish using specialized sensory organs called neuromasts, which detect low-frequency water movements. The giant phantom jelly's bell, as it pulses through the water, creates a distinctive signature the fish can sense from a distance. This represents the first documented symbiotic relationship involving an ophidiiform fish, revealing sophisticated adaptations that evolve even in the most extreme environments. The first specimen was collected in 1899, weighing 90 pounds. Yet it was not formally recognized as a new species until 1959, 60 years later. Partly this delay was because specimens were so rare. Deep-sea expeditions were expensive and dangerous. Technology was primitive, and scientists simply did not encounter enough individuals to understand what they had found. Even today, with advanced remotely operated vehicles and thousands of hours of deep-sea footage, sightings remain extraordinarily rare. Worldwide, fewer than 150 encounters have been recorded in 126 years. Yet evidence suggests they may be more common than these numbers indicate. Gelatinous mucus from giant phantom jellies has been found coating hydrothermal vents, suggesting they may occasionally travel in swarms. Similar large jellyfish have been observed moving in groups off North America's west coast. Recent Antarctic expeditions have revealed an intriguing pattern. Despite not being native to Antarctic regions, multiple sightings have been recorded near the Antarctic Peninsula at depths between 250 and 900 feet, which is shallower than typical. Why are they surfacing? One hypothesis suggests they may seek ultraviolet radiation to kill parasites, rising from the depths to expose themselves to faint light near the surface. Another possibility is that deep upwelling currents around Antarctica simply carry them upward. The truth remains unknown. Determining reproduction has proven exceptionally challenging. Specimens are too rare, observations too infrequent. Yet researchers have analyzed the anatomy enough to propose a reproductive mechanism. The species possesses 4 brood chambers within its body. Young captured specimens look like exact miniatures of adults, suggesting the species practices internal development rather than releasing free-swimming larvae. The process, as understood from anatomical studies, is complex. Specialized cells within the brood chambers form cysts that develop into syphistomae, baby medusae. These grow within protective capsules called chorions, eventually reaching 2 to 3 millimeters before detaching from the parent's tissue. Once developed, these miniature jellies pass through the gastric cavity and exit through the parent's mouth as fully formed organisms. A single parent may produce 50 to 100 offspring through continuous reproduction. The young begin as free-swimming planulae, develop through a polyp stage, and eventually mature into the massive adult form. How long this takes, how long adults survive, these questions remain unanswered. The giant phantom jelly stands as a powerful reminder of how much we do not know about our own planet. Here is a creature of impressive size, living throughout the world's oceans, yet encountered so rarely it might as well be mythical. It drifts through the abyss, hunting in perpetual darkness, harboring a companion fish within its bell, reproducing through mechanisms we barely understand. Each sighting of stygiomedusa gigantea is a precious gift, a brief glimpse into a largely unexplored world. The Midnight Zone is the largest habitat on Earth, yet we possess better maps of Mars than of the deep ocean floor. Creatures like the giant phantom jelly remind us that we are still explorers on our own planet, still discovering, still learning. Perhaps there are thousands drifting through the depths at this moment. Perhaps they are genuinely rare, limited by factors we cannot identify. We simply cannot say with certainty. What we can say is this: the ocean still holds wonders beyond imagining, and some of the most magnificent dwell in places humans can barely reach. If this journey into the realm of the giant phantom jelly has captivated you, please like this video and subscribe to continue exploring the mysteries of the deep. Leave a comment below. What creature of the abyss should we investigate next? The vampire squid with its cloak of darkness? The barrel-eye fish with its transparent head? Or perhaps something even stranger lurking beyond the reach of light? Thank you for watching. And remember, the greatest discoveries on Earth may not lie in the distant reaches of space, but in the depths of our own oceans, waiting patiently in the darkness. Until next time, keep exploring the unknown.